So, real quick snippet, got it recorded after the fact, but I have a huge announcement at the end of this video. Please stick around, watch till the end. You're not going to regret it. Like, comment, subscribe, stick to the end. I promise you won't regret it. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Motorsports Enthusiast News. This is the Motorsports segment of the Flabbergast TV channel, where I'm going to be recapping the weekend of Formula 1. I'm also going to be covering some World Rallycross news and MotoGP news, all in one short little segment. It's not going to be too in-depth, not going to be too detailed, but just the need to know of what happened, who won the races, what's happening where, kind of any type of controversies that are going on with it. And what I'm really trying to focus on here is just a too long didn't read version of the weekend, or if you missed it or something like that, or if you want to get a little bit of a know about something that's going on in the motorsports world. This one is going to be more of an introductory phase. I'm only going to cover Formula 1 in this segment. I'm really interested about this testing weekend. It was all about reliability. No performance was really involved. It was about testing the power units, testing the aerodynamics, and all this other stuff. And there's a little bit of controversy already about it because some of the drivers are concerned because it was supposed to be a no coverage event. And they're like, oh, well, Formula 1 was giving day-by-day updates, taking all these high-quality images of our cars and doing technical analysis on their own. And there's a couple of things that the drivers are concerned about. So, speaking of aerodynamics, what has changed this season? Aerodynamically, the cars are designed to allow the car behind a better draft and a better weight. Last season, the aerodynamics were designed to disrupt the air, spread it out, and just kind of overall hinder the car behind from staying close and following well and getting those opportunities to get that slipstream and go past. This season it's all changed. Even the floorboards from the front wing, the floorboards, the rear wing, even the louvers, they're all changed to allow the air to flow better into a slipstream behind to give that car behind a better chance at chasing, following, and passing. So I think this is going to speed up the track overall, like especially down to the lower numbers of the grid, just because we're going to see a lot more intense battles farther back than we will in just P1 through P5, which I'm really excited to do because sometimes those drivers, like all these drivers, are incredible, and sometimes we just get lost focusing on the top 3 or top 4. So also the fuel has changed. We've gone from 5.75% ethanol to 10% ethanol, which the Mercedes power unit boss has said that's going to impact performance across the board, not just for Mercedes, but all the teams. So we'll have to monitor that. We're going to have to see what kind of news comes out of that, whether the teams are upset or happy about it. Also, the tire dimensions, the wheel changes have gone from a 13-inch rim to an 18-inch rim, so we're getting a much larger rim, and we're going to have to see how that affects the car as well. There'll be some things, I'm sure, coming out of the reliability and testing this weekend that was in Barcelona. So, coming up with the calendar, we have Bahrain on March 20th first, then Saudi Arabia March 27th, Australia on April 10th, then we have Emilia-Romagna and April 24th, Miami May 8th, which I'm super excited for. That's 2 hours away from me. I'm really trying to get to that race. It's going to be one of the first street races added onto the GP since Monaco, which is really cool. Spain right after that. Monaco itself, which we all know, one of the most beautiful racetracks in the world. Azerbaijan right after that on June 12th. Then Canada June 19th. We have Great Britain July 3rd, which Silverstone is going to be the sprint qualifying. I will get into that in just a minute. Then we have Austria on July 10th. We have France July 24th, Hungary on July 30th. We have Belgium August 28th, the Netherlands on September 4th, rolling right into Italy, going to Monza September 11th. September 25th was supposed to be Russia, but we all know what's going on with that right now, so probably they've already said that they're going to take them out of the GP. I don't know if they're going to move the track to another location or whether they're just going to take out that race entirely from the calendar. Hopefully they'll give us some details on that coming up in the later days. Singapore is right after that on October 2nd. Then we have Japan on October 9th. Back to United States for Circuit of Americas on October 23rd. Mexico October 30th. Brazil November 13th. And finishing off November 20th with Abu Dhabi once again. Also, Bahrain and I believe Abu Dhabi have been signed for the next 5 years to be start and end of the Formula One GP calendar year. So, what else is going on in the Formula One world? So, another thing that might be which is an exciting development. Congratulations to George Russell for getting signed to Mercedes. This is going to be an exciting thing. George is like, I picture him as like Max is. You know, he's still young. He still makes his mistakes, which is what kind of caused him a couple of DNFs last season. You know, some falling some places, but it also caused him to gain a lot of positions in a couple of races. And I think that we're going to see a very, very talented driver really be able to put out a lot of potential with the new Mercedes car. So, to the sprint qualifying. Silverstone is the only one that has been confirmed yet, but Monza is in talks, I believe, for the second sprint qualifying. What this means is they're moving practice and qualifying onto Fridays. So I was a little unsure when I was reading this from Formula One how exactly the grid is going to be lined up for the sprint. I believe the qualifying on Friday is going to be determining the sprint on Saturday, but it's a 100-kilometer, a 25 to 30-minute race. There's not going to be any pit stops, and they will race 100 kilometers, and then more points are on offer for this weekend because they will give 3 points to first place, 2 points to second place, and 1 point to third place for the sprint. And then that finishing grid will be the starting grid for Sunday's GP. This is kind of interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, like how this is going to add more points to the system. This is going to change a lot of things because if you can get a third point and then not come first, but that third point, that 3 points will put you up somewhere else. Like there's some interesting developments that will come out of this, I'm sure, and I'm excited to see where they go. So for my big announcement, guys, very excited. I haven't done anything like this before. It's my first time doing it. I'm excited to get this kind of, I really think it's going to kickstart the community. So at what I said before, not going to regret it. I'm giving away $1,000 cash to whoever can predict within 12 points, within, like the closest prediction for team champion, driver champion, and then the top 5 team and their standing. So it's based on the 12-point systems. You'll get 1 point for the driver champion, 1 point for the team champion, which almost is 2 because if you chose them as your team champion, you're putting them on the first place on P1 through 5 for teams. So it's almost 2 points right there. But then also the team and the standings are worth 1 point each separately. So whoever gets closest on either one, that point will be awarded to them. So whoever has the most out of 12 points, or whoever is if you do get, you really can, but whoever has the most out of 12 points will win $1,000 cash at the end of the season. The only condition I have for this to do this giveaway is I need to reach 400 followers on all of my social media. That's YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook, I'm leaving out of it for now just because it's Facebook. But invite your friends, share this video, like, comment. Let me know who you think is going to win this. Let me know who you guys are rooting for. If you think the aerodynamics are going to change anything, let me know what your thoughts are, and hopefully we can start some discussion about this season, which I'm very excited for. So also for the giveaway, I will link all of my social media in the description. Also putting one to my Discord, which is where you'll have to submit your submission, your predictions to the Discord, to either myself or a moderator, which you'll be able to identify within the Discord. And then we'll put them all, your submission and everyone else's submission will be public in a locked thing, so nobody can edit anything. That way we can all see how we're all doing and who's getting what and who's going where, and spark a little bit of discussion that way. But there's a template in there. You will just put, I filled it. I made it cookie cutter. You just put team name, points, team name, points, team name, points, and then team, driver champion. You put the name for the driver champion, and team champion, you put the name for the team champion. And you just submit that, and we will go from there. The deadline is by the second GP, before the GP starts. You have up until that Saturday before the second GP. I'll give you that date right now. Okay, so the deadline is March 26th. You have until March 26th to open or to submit your final predictions for the competition, for the cash giveaway. Anything received after that will be null and void. I'm giving you guys an entire race and practices and a qualifying session to make your judgments, which, you know, is all in all is fair enough, fair from my point of view. But super excited. Please don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. My phone just went off. Please don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Invite them. We need 400 followers for this competition to go through, for the giveaway to happen. And as always, have a flabbergastic day.